Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to a brand new video and the finale of my F1 2020 Hot Lap series, guys. The playlist, as always, will be linked up in the top right hand corner of your screen, but let's get the final lap underway. Turn number 1, just before the 50-meter board, brake and turn in. Use all the entry and exit curb and keep it flat out through turn 2 and turn 3, of course, in the Mercedes. We now make our way down towards the end of sector 1, into sector 2 and into turn number 4. Fourth going entry, then down to third, then down to second to pick up the apex with the right hander. Back on the gas and then back on the brakes again into the hairpin. Missing the apex slightly, but we do get a good bit of rotation towards the end and get the traction down very nicely out there. We now open up the DRS, currently just under a tenth up on our personal best, as we now go towards the first big heavy brake zone here at the end of the first straight. 100-meter board, brake down to second gear, pick up the inside curb, short shift up to third and try and flick the car right and get the power down as soon as possible on the exit. We then open up DRS onto the second of the long back straights here to end sector 2 and start sector 3. Right hand side, bring the car to the right, brake just before the 50, down to third gear, pick up your apex, short shift up to fourth over both of the inside curbs using all the runoff and then back down to the apex of the next 90-degree left, then back on the gas one more time, short shift if needed, flat out through the two rights. And then on the brakes as we approach the hotel section, 90-degree right followed up by 90-degree left as we go right under the bridge, and then another 90-degree left right after this. Use all the one-off on the right-hand side as we brush the wall, and now two more corners to go. Throw the car in fifth gear, all the curb, entry and exit once again, and then the final corner. Make sure you don't ruin the lap, keep it nice and tidy, and keep the car to the left-hand side for the shortest run to the line and the smoothest run to the line as we go 15th in the world with a really strong lap there, 132.3. And as always, guys, as you can see on screen, no assists, of course, in this series. You guys know by now I don't run any assists. And in terms of the leaderboard, it's hard to tell what the first legit lap time is. But looking at the lap times, I may have cracked into the top 10, really. There's quite a few hack lap times around here. So let's talk about the setup. 3.6 on the aerodynamics, 50-50 on the transmission, -270, -130, 0.08026 on the geometry, 1.45813 on the suspension. And then in terms of the brakes, 100 pressure, 50 on the bias. That again is subjective to what I like to run. And then on the tire pressures, 22.6, 23.0, 19.9 and 20.3. So there you go, there's the setup, the assists and the leaderboards. I reckon I'm probably top 8 or top 7 in the world, so a really good one to be fair. And there was more time to find. I really think I could have got the world record, whatever the first legit time is. I'm not quite sure, but I think I could have got it if I spent a bit more time on this lap. You know, we were a 10th up in the first sector, then lost it all into the heavy brake zone on the back straight. So maybe there's at least another 10th in the lap, which would help us out massively in terms of finding lap time. And I think there's a little bit of time as well out the final corner. We didn't get the perfect exit. We got a little bit sideways out there. And also there's hairpin right here. We didn't quite get it down to the apex. So all things considered, I reckon there's another 10th and a half, maybe 2/10ths on a perfect lap. And that would probably give us the world record, to be honest with you. So the setup, in my opinion, works really, really well around here. And it gives good balance, good top end speed, and also good tyre wear, you know, and also tyre temperatures, which is really, really important, especially around this track because the rear tyres get quite worn out around here and temperatures can be an issue. So overall, I really, really enjoyed it. I do quite like Abu Dhabi, to be fair. Of course, there's a few tricky areas and it's quite easy to invalidate around this track. So, you know, some key areas, of course, is going to be the hairpin where I locked up and missed my apex. This corner here, this left hander, very tricky to get the line right through here. It's very easy to lock up or not get the traction down on the exit. And then also, if you got on the brakes, you can find a lot of time around here. This corner, this right hander is very easy to lock up, as I did right there. We managed to still get the apex though, which is really, really good. And then of course, now at this point, you've done a good lap. It's very easy to make, you know, a mistake, especially this right hander right here. It's so easy to invalidate on track limits. So you've got to make sure you keep two wheels inside the white lines. But guys, that is it. The final hot lap of the series is over and it's been good fun. 22 tracks, all done and dusted. I've got a video coming soon, guys. You guys have been requesting it with all the setups I've had in this game so far, all condensed into one video. But guys, the full playlists will be linked up in the top right hand corner of your screen. Like, subscribe. On screen, you've got the previous hot lap at Brazil along with the full playlist. But guys, that's it from me here today, and I'll see you all next time.